Greetings, fellow royals. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, episode 169. Easy landing. Would I consider capturing baseliners just to implant them and then separate the paired genes? You know, I could, but it takes like 2 years of lag time to do that. And in that 2 years, the chance of me scanning the same gene I was after by whoever had the gene is much higher than just the going through the implantation process to wait. Did you have no healing in there? Oh well. I don't need him alive. Let's see what you guys brought me. Where's Kath? Taking your sweet time, little vampire. The trader's name is Kalerdew. And it's lowercase. Oh, alright. Who needs grammar? So once I hit the next town, I could just shuttle to the third town. Or I could actually walk to the third town, shuttle to the fourth town, and then far skip home. That's probably for the best. So we got a new Rift egg, and then we have some more pigskin eggs. I don't know why they keep showing up with just like one herbal med. Seems very strange to me that they would be that undersupplied continually. Well, they had an Insanity Lance only. Kind of a bummer that they showed up with virtually nothing that I wanted to buy, but okay. Animal Pulsar still can be fun to take out an enemy base by like hitting a pulse. If I ever want to just rampage. And then you need death rest, so let's get you down. Oh, there's a transporter crash. And Wendy can accept that, so I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have her do that. She is 100% death rested, so I'm gonna wake. Let's go ahead and drink some delicious bacon blood. I now have 2 amps, so I gain 50% extra hemogen gain. Transporter crash is someone, 2 other civilians, a cataphract, and I'm gonna go with the armor. Or honor. Not armor. Honor. For Wendy. Wendy is just gonna have a way overabundance of honor. Because it's good to bank it. That is an excellent spot to crash. I could not have picked a better spot for you. Because basically, whoever attacks you has to pass right in front of my kill box to get there. I barely even have to lift a finger to deal with this crash. That is an amazing spot, short of actually landing inside the base. So I will put my robots, combat robots, at the battle ready here. And I have to keep you, who's a... Oh, you're just a little acolyte. That's cute. You're so low. Keep that little acolyte alive. How much honor does she have? She's a countess plus 21 over, I think. Not bad. Not bad at all. And yeah, I am just, if you're wondering, concreting up virtually everything so that I can live in perpetual lovely darkness. So that if I do pick sun-sensitive traits, the game doesn't piss me off. The only thing I need to do... Well, actually, it's... So this section probably shouldn't be roofed up because it is a heat dump for air conditioning. But the total volume of the other heat dump areas are so big that even if it was to be enclosed, it's not likely to ever have a significant heat buildup that would be a problem. So we've got one Udugul. Udugul, you are probably best combined with Dirt Mole. So I'll go with the new Dirt Mole and fertilize one egg. Four and a negative. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 and a negative. Here's the Tox Blighters. So they do have a triple launcher. Don't really want that dumped onto my mechs. So I will have... You know, actually, Wendy's not exactly in a position to run interference. She doesn't really have a lot of psi focus, which is her main weapon she uses. So I'm gonna rally all of the troops. It's probably not something that will require all the troops, but it gives them a good workout. Makes sure that they are well practiced, if you will. Grubhub is here. Yeah, that's actually one of the advantages of these kind of raids is you know, replenishing my food supply. So, Wendy, what Psycast can you cast? You have skip, so it might be a good idea for me to skip rip the triple launch. Who is somewhere in this pack here. Somewhere in this pack, it's Trumpet. Sorry, kid. You're dead. Thank you for the triple launcher. Oh, good. My only unarmored person out here going on an insult spree. That won't end poorly. I guess if you're flinging insults at Rogi, I'll just have Rogi dip. So that you don't have a corpse sandwich. Hey, Lilin, look, Rogi's leaving. Go leave with Rogi. Keep following Rogi. Alright, you know what? I will help you. Fine, go to this door then. Just go inside. There we go. Look at that. You stopped. And so quickly. I guess you knew what I was going to do to you if you continued. It starts with Lobo and ends it with Otomy. The other question I have is there any tox splitters that are getting old? No, not really. So I can kill who I want. And not all of them are going to be toxers. Like, this is Neanderthal, Genie, so they're going to dump real quick. To all tox, Genie. I wouldn't mind extra Genies to scan. There's only one awful social that I'm looking to get from Genies. Oh, they have a dirt mole. They have a dirt mole. They have a dirt mole. And they are of age. Yes. All right, let's grab that dirt mole too. And they also have a waster who's male, so that doesn't help me. They have 2 dirt moles. So Rio and Zokanet. I don't need any of the Neanderthals, I think. I'm going to double check that, though. This might be a really good way to, like, fill up my prison a bit more. 19, 25, 18... 40 is the oldest? Yeah, and 40 is still, like, 10 years away from being a problem. Oh, no, don't do that. I know what you're thinking, but don't do it. I'm not going to have Daka Boy open up this door, because it's just going to cause more problems than it's going to solve. Come on, don't fart on me. That's just honestly disrespectful. All right, Wendy. You have a shock lance? Yes, you do. Who else has a shock lance here? Is she the only one? Because that would be a bit of a problem. Rogi does. Okay, good. So there's Impid here, but I don't need a male Impid. I needed a female. And then another male. And then Zokanet's pretty far back, as is Rio or Bistite. So I don't need to immediately worry about them. It's going to be a minute. Also, wouldn't mind grabbing dirt moles if, you know, or not dirt moles, genies if the opportunity presents itself. I'm not going to go out of my way for one, but, you know, if they're around, I can grab them. I will. All right. So Zoko should be roughly in range of Rogi now. Oh, Rogi, you're in the wrong place. Right, because you were the insult target. Shoot. All right, well, Wendy can take that one. And then Rogi just get in position for the next guy. I'm curious if the tox buildup... Okay, so far it's not been a problem, but that's not to say it won't be. So I'm going to try to keep my guys, my organics, out of the toxins, because it will eventually be effective as it builds up. And Bistite is coming in now. Rogi is going to need a lift from Wendy, if she is to get here in time. As you can see, I'm just using my like raw power to plow through these enemies. There, you can leap. Pipe, get out of the gas. Marauder, don't do that. Mass and low, back up. And we need a Shock Lance Express here. Perfect. Oh, hang on. You're still stunned? Why can't I target them? Are they psych deaf? No, they're psychic deaf. Okay. Well, good old-fashioned beatdown then. All right, so they're fleeing. Let's get my brawlers out of the gas. They're fleeing towards me, which is super strange. Yo, I quit firing at will. All right, this dirt mole is not lucky because Wendy is going to take him out herself. They're going for this door. So my mechs, all of my mechs can actually just undraft and leave. I don't really need the mechs firing anything anymore. So good recharge. In terms of injuries, not really anything serious. Just some bruising and light shots. Not a big deal. I'm also going to want one of my brawlers to go get Zokanet. And I'm just going to capture to any prison. Okay, so he died, but I just ripped him apart. So it wasn't like I didn't give it a chance. Wendy used her bare hands, and he still died. So that happens. Okay, everybody's been patched up. Yep, everyone's been patched up. Everyone's dismissed. Except for Wendy, because she wouldn't mind killing other people. Also, she's like pollution immune, so it's not like she's at any risk of getting sickened by this cloud. Transporter crash is done, and I'm up one dirt mole, so like, works for me, man. Where is my remote repair? Here it is. Oh, where'd my robot go? Oh, Krieg is already hauling the robot. Alright. I think Frosty fell down to do tox buildup, so let's get Frosty out of the fart cloud, which means Zokanet, you're getting captured by MIDI instead. Congratulations. The trip launcher is already being hauled in by Jack, due to Jack being a good boy. Dave, you might want to get out of the fart. I mean, I'm no rocket scientist here, but I think you're dying. Let's see, what else? So, Zoko, where is Zoke? And, Wendy, next weapon you grab is going to be a shock lance, because you are the most agile of the crew. So it'd be good for you to shock. Shove the meal from the raiders in the vats. It's, other than the simple meals, it's pretty much impossible to determine what is a cannibal fine meal and what is a fine meal. Also, packaged survival meals would be isolatable, but, like, it's not worth the effort, because I'm not lacking rice, in my opinion. Yeah, if I could just be like, fine meals, but not cannibal ones, oh, absolutely. But other than that, you know. The stupid people can't tell the difference between a fine meal and a cannibal fine meal. You'd think taste, but nope. All right, you need Hemogen. You can have Edekin Hemogen. That's fun to say. And Zokanet is right here. And then once we implant her with a passive prisoner, she'll be unconscious, and we can bring her to the proper dirt mole prison, where she is required to be. Rise it. How far are you? Ah, you're basically there. So, hyper-aggressive, poor construction, archive capsules, art trainers. I could become like an insanely good artist if I wanted to. A persona sword of what persona? Kill focus, hypersensitive? No, thanks. They do have a shock lance, but that's not really what I was shopping for, so... And I don't need another skip trainer? Yeah, this is a big ol' flopaloo. I am gonna walk up to the last city. That will take about a day. Alright, Suzoko is implanted. I'm not actually carrying her to the cryptosleep casket. She's just in a coma, so I can pick her up and carry her to the dirt moles. Toss her on the ground and capture her. Done. But you have a bunch of unnecessary extra organs, which shall be removed in short order. Plus an egg. Who was the one that dropped their blade? Frosty? So Frosty, you have a... Yeah, your blade's over there. Once you're, like, conscious or whatever. It's slowly decaying on the ground. Like blades do. Oh, okay, you can walk. Good. Wait, cannot walk. Cannot read. Okay. Last but not least, farm to ovum. Yep, already done. So we're up to 5 out of 7. So we really have space for 3 more, correct? I should be at 39. Yep. 39 out of 42. There was nothing particularly special about 42. It was just the 6 times 7 of the beds. It's what I figured would be like a rough maximum manageability. If you're wondering if there was a significance to the to the actual number. Just what I thought, what I could manage without losing my mind. Let's see how much hemogen I get off of three blood feeds. So we're starting to get some more Neanderthal eggs. Those I've been valuing pretty high to try to cross with shell bells. Lilin, I think your xenogerm is done. It's one of these in here. Or not? No. Yeah, that blood efficiency is quite nice. I mean, it's convenient. It's not important, but it's definitely convenient. So, this attempt, let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 2 negatives. No thanks. Let's try Shellbell cross to Flutie. To Flutie, what are you? Pigskin? Pigskin with some Neanderthal. That's a good combo. If I can get lucky with good high rolls here. I won't. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But with pig nose and trotter hands. So that is the most. That's 8 11ths Wendigo, but with trotter hands and pig nose. Which, you know, to be fair, could be filtered out. So that's the closest to a Wendigo we've had so far. So I'm going to have to find another slot for an egg. So Dave, you haul that egg in before I forget about that egg. And then I have to find one more egg willing to be thrown out. Which actually might be this one, because this one is a 1, 2, 3, 4 that I've been keeping. So let's toss it. Stupid pig nose. Hey, Zaleb, you're a misogynist. Congratulations. Lo, what are you waiting on? Why are you bed resting? Alright, so Lo, you are going to come down here and move to Flutie Shellbell Egg into the big old storage bin. I am enjoying blotting out the sun. That has been a fun little extra adventure here. Alright, so that egg got moved? Yes, it just got moved. So that is this one, the 8 11ths, closest we've had. So what is this missing? This is missing, this is missing fur skin, super immunity. Well, here. I can refer upwards. Cold tolerance. And that's it. I think. Yeah, right? Because 8 plus 3. So fur skin, alright. It's not bad. That might be the next to be grown. It's just down 3. I did say that I thought that I would get to about 7 this stream, and the stretch would be 8. Now, of course, that's 7. That's 8 with 2 negatives down to 6, sort of. So it's not ideal, but it's pretty good. Shellbell, you don't have any pigskin in you, right? No. You're a pigskin hybrid. So you should mix. Shellbell should mix with Edekin or Wasters to try to introduce Edekin and Waster genome, or Neanderthal. So all right, Shellbell's extra will mix with. I literally don't have any Edekin, Waster, or Neanderthal eggs. So we've come to a bit of a dead end there. We'll do Triminate crossed with a pigskin, which is probably not... I shouldn't do that. So pigskin, the males in my colony, that should mix with pigskin. Maybe Fiup. Oh, quit sad wandering. All right, we have got 1, 2, 3, and a bunch of negatives. Not surprising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but 2 negatives. Okay. 5 isn't bad, but 2 negatives is pretty bad. I'm going to do a double check of all these eggs to try to free up slots. So we'll aim for 5+. That will be the threshold. Disregarding negatives. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm keeping that. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, the egg quality this stream has gotten a lot better. I know I'm not growing any of them because the growth vats are a little backed up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But like we used to have a egg storage of a bunch of 2s and 3s, and now it's like 6s to 8s. That's significant progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4. So I can Rogie Jack. You getting ejected. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. A 4 is no more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's another 4. Bye-bye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're hanging in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus the 2 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why'd I keep this? No, because it was Bryzet's egg. I felt merciful. Taking a liking to Bryzet, but no longer meets threshold. Well, no, strong immediate. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's just 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one. Robot Terminate. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But with 2 negatives, I'll keep it for now, but that's probably going to get booted soon. 4, 5. So 5. Alright. Cactus, you're going to help me haul these eggs out. So what's left is still a pretty good, solid 5s and 6s, 5 to 8s at this point. Anything lower just got kicked. What I can start to do is run the polls about what to do about these colonists, because they're going to be done in the growth vats soon. So whether we treat them as colonists, as cryptosleeps, depending on whether or not they're male or not. I wouldn't consider putting females in cryptosleep because their eggs don't regenerate, whereas males can fertilize. So we'll do that. So here is Cthulhu. He will be first on the chopping block. What to do with Cthulhu? So because he's male, he could be a colonist, he could be a cryptosleeper, he could be a prisoner, he could be an organ donor or sacrificed. Basically, you know, gotten rid of. And here's some information about him. He's super immune, night owl, neurotic. He learned a fair bit while in the pods. 6 melee, 5 mining, 3 plants, no craft, no med. He's 1, 2, 3, 4 genes. So 4/11ths Wendigo. And pulls up. Whether full-fledged colonist, cryptoslept, because he's male, prisoned, or organ donored, sacrificed. Ignore the xenogenes here, only the germline genes matter. Xenogenes are going to get overwritten as soon as he's out. Oh, good. That finally got done. Just trying to make it look a little more orderly. some encampment guarded by pigs. I have 5 days to decide on this. It's a lot of honor, and it would be really easy to kill 15 pigs, but, like, it's a little out of my way. I'm not necessarily against it, but I'm not necessarily for it either. I'm surprised you guys are deciding so heavily to just sacrifice. The reason I say that is, given the... Well, I guess one thing I didn't check on is the parentage, but given the genetic bottlenecks and diversity, having more individuals is usually better. Right? Like, in terms of genetic diversity. So, let's check out the parentage there, because I might end up overruling you. Anyway, it really depends on how unrelated he is to others. So he is a Crab's Dorna, which means he basically doesn't have a lot of relatives. A lot of his relatives are dead or on ice. Because Crabs wasn't related to very many people, and Dorna is just a Neanderthal prisoner. So a very genetically isolated individual. So instead of organ donor, because it is important, here is the new subset, and I will bind by your decisions here. But there's no point in calling him, because he's a 411s, which well meets our minimum, because we have a lot of colonists here that are just 3. You know, most are actually 2 or 3. Not 2s. We kind of killed off the 2s. But a lot of them are still 3s, and he's better than 3. Okay. We have super clotting and sheer white skin. Yeah, I'll buy that. So super clotting is like a super coagulator. I like it. I like it a lot. Finally, something we wanted. And I'm also going to buy the Berserk Side Trainer because I don't believe Bryzit knows how to berserk people. So that's kind of important. And I'll buy the Shock Lance as well. Solid. And let's go ahead and just rest here to Farscape home. Ooh, my Imperial Trader's here. Finally an okay trade. Yeah, I know, right? He's been like wandering around for like a week now trying to find something acceptable. So it is nice that it finally came. Wasn't losing hope, but I was getting a little frustrated with how bad my options had been up until that point. Alright, Imperial Trader, what you got? In terms of genes, you've got great melee. I already own it. And that's it. Wow. Okay. You're really buttering up the old Wendy here with your offerings of nothing. I could buy the cloth, but 350 is a pretty good amount of cloth to be sitting on, I think. It would have been nice to have the horses. The real question is, do I want to own one for future trade? I guess I will, in case I want to run around doing trade, because it's not that hard to feed one horse. I think I can manage one horse. Looks like Crypto Sleeping Colonist is tied, so I'm going to leave the pull up a little bit longer. See if you guys can't break the old tie there. And then to be able to afford, well, I can afford this just with, there we go. Paying for it with corsets, because they love my corsets. I feel like their society is obsessed with human leather corsets, but they're so uptight that they're not willing to source the human leather corsets themselves, so they come to me, as I am the grand exporter of human leather corsets. That's what I'm known for. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, May 2nd. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigo,